Bring yourself over to your yoga mat. So as you can see, we're probably not going to use many of these today, but I have a block, a strap, and I have a roller. I also have a bolster here as well, which I will show you. My faithful bolster. These are big, heavy things. This is my favorite piece of yoga equipment. Okay, and I'll show you how we're going to use that. Fantastic. I practically live on my bolster during my period. It's so therapeutic. So we're just going to come into simple cross-leg position. Okay, so this could be here, one foot in front of the other. It could be Sukhasana, easy pose, simple cross-leg. Oh, hold on. Something's happened. Computer's trying to restart itself, of course. If you are comfortable in half lotus, you can come here. If you want full lotus, that's absolutely fine too. Okay, but just whatever is comfortable for you. And I just want you to place your hands gently on your knees and close your eyes. Just breathing in and out through the nose. We're going to take 3 breaths here. And as you breathe in and out through the nose, inhale equaling the exhale. I want you to just set your intention for your practice today, for this week, for the challenge. Thinking about what we talked about earlier. What do you really want to get from this week? Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale, being aware of the warm breath on. Inhale, exhale. And gently opening your eyes. So we're just going to begin with some neck circles. So it's nice to warm up the body. So hopefully you're in a nice warm room. I know it's summer in the UK and it's almost warm in Singapore. So we should be set here. Just take the chin down to the chest. And then look up. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, take the chin down to the chest. You can close your eyes when you do this if you want. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Then we're going to take the head to one side. We're going to place the right hand, the fingertips, on the mat next to the hips. We're going to take the left hand and we're just going to stretch. So push down into the fingertips and just gently push the head to the side. Okay, we're going to take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center, gently bring the head back up. Again, being aware if we have any neck issues at all. Fingertips of the left hand, gently place them down in the mat. Push into the mat. Excuse me. Take the right hand, take the head to the opposite side. One more. And gently back to center. Now just rocking that head from side to side here. Nice, gentle, relaxing practice. Now, everybody can do everything that we've done here. There are no modifications. Obviously, you want to put a block under the buttocks when you're sitting cross-legged. Just make yourself comfortable as long as you are in an upright position. I'm going to clasp the hands together in front of the body, turn them around and push them away from the body. Okay, and just arch the back up and just rock those shoulders from side to side. And you just feel this releasing tension in the shoulders and the neck. Okay, left. Right, left, right, left, right. Then take those hands up above the head. Caution here if we've got high blood pressure. Okay, looking up to the sky. If the neck allows it, any discomfort, just look forward. So pushing those palms up towards the sky, a nice big stretch. Couple of breaths here. Bringing the hands back down. So we're going to take the right hand down to the mat. Now we want to place a palm on the mat or the fingertips, whatever is comfortable for us. And if it's available, we're going to slide the forearm forward and we're going to take the left hand up above the head and over. If it's available, we're going to look up at the thumb. This is our drishti, our point of focus, and we're stretching those fingertips away from the body. Okay. Again, if this is not available, we can come up here. This is absolutely fine, whatever we need from our practice, okay? Stretching up and over, a gorgeous, nice extension, stretch along the side of the body. So just opening up. A few breaths here. Inhale, following the exhale. Stretching away, active arms, grounding with the bottom arm. 2 more breaths. And then gently bring the top arm back down, hands either side of the body. Give them a little shake. And then we change over to the left arm. So again, hand down, fingertips down, forearm down if it's available. Stretching up, fingertips as high as we can. Looking up at the thumb if it's available. And stretching right over. Okay. So taking 5 breaths here too. Breathing in and out through the nose. Being aware of the warm inhale, the turn of the breath, the cool exhale. Breathe in and out through the nose. One more breath. And release the top arm and back to center. So just shaking those arms out. Now we're going to pop onto all fours. We are going to come in to our Bidhalasana or cat curls, okay? So we've had a nice stretch. We've stretched both sides of the body. And we're just going to pop onto all fours here. So I'll just show you how this looks from the front, okay? So the hands should be directly underneath the shoulders. The knees should be directly under the hips. Now, if you're pregnant, you have to take those knees a little bit, tiny bit wider. That's okay. All right. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We should have a nice rectangle between the hands and the knees here. So keeping a nice neutral spine, hold on, get this hair out of the way. Keeping a nice neutral spine to start with, okay? We are going to adapt this for pregnancy as well. So if we are pregnant, we're not going to take the tummy down. We're just going to curl up and then back to straight back, okay? Again, postpartum, remember we talked about diastasis recti, but postpartum specifically, whatever is comfortable. And again, if you are postpartum, I'll be waiting till about 8 to 10 weeks after a C-section before doing any of this, okay? So we can take the front of the feet down to the mat, or we can keep the toes curled under, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to very, very slowly look up between the eyebrows. Okay, at the third eye. And we're going to take the navel down to the mat as we do that, okay? And then as we exhale, we're going to curl in the opposite direction very, very slowly. And we curl under. And then our drishti, our gaze, our point of focus becomes the navel. So if it's available to you, looking at the navel. Okay. And then we inhale again. So just curling up as we inhale, nice and slowly curling up, looking between the eyebrows. Now slow this down as much as you have to. Exhale, curling under again, releasing every vertebrae of the spine as we curl and release, looking at the navel. Inhale. Looking up, taking that navel down towards the mat as we look up between the eyebrows. Exhale, round again, curling up like a cat. Feel that release all the way down to the coccyx, looking at the navel. One more. Inhale, reversing the movement, looking up between the eyebrows, navel pushing down towards the spine, buttocks up. Will we do one more? Exhale, looking down towards the spine, towards the navel. Inhale, and we're up again. So from here, we are going to pop up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, which you can do. If you are menstruating, again, whatever is comfortable for you. Pregnancy, take the feet wider apart. Okay, so we just pop up. Woo! We have a mic malfunction. That was going to happen. Let's try again. Hold on. It's a new mic, guys. You'll have to bear with me. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So coming up, hands again underneath, shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. But as women, our pelvis is wider. So we can take a slightly wider stance if it's required. Okay. Now, I am not bothered about everyone looking like this or getting the feet down, but they're all over the place. I would rather your knees were bent, okay, and you had this shape. So shoulders back and down, away from the ears, grounding into the hands. Now, if you don't have a great yoga mat, this is where you're going to struggle because you're going to get the slippy handies. Okay, so we can, this is called walking your dog. Just taking alternating heels down to the mat. What are we doing? We're remembering to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Okay, and we can take the knees to opposite sides too. This is the first one of the day. So just enjoying the release here. Okay. And if we can, we're going to take those heels down to the mat. And take a couple of comfortable breaths here. So make sure those shoulders are back and down away from the ears. Unclench the jaw. Remember to breathe. Come up onto the tips of the toes and back down onto all fours. Okay, guys? Now from here, we're going to do a posture called thread the needle, which I absolutely love. And my pregnant ladies always fall asleep during this one. So we're going to inhale, extend the right arm out to the side, and then we're going to thread it under the left arm, and we're going to come down and place the forehead on the mat. Now you can extend that arm up, you can keep it to the side, and we're going to look to the opposite side. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to rest here, stretching that right hand as far away from the body as possible. So you are getting a nice gentle twist, and it is okay to do this in pregnancy. If you are pregnant, again, take the knees wider apart to accommodate your bump. This is a very nice posture during pregnancy. It's fantastic for getting baby into the right position for natural birthing as well. It's also extremely restorative during the premenstrual and menstrual phases. And just nice for a time out at any time of life, really. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to sink into the mat. Being aware of how your body feels on the mat. Becoming aware of the release. Your spine should be nice and warm and flexible now. Stretching. Are your hands tingling? Your legs? What can you feel now? And before we fall asleep, we're going to slide that left hand back down, and we're going to pop up back in to all fours position. And we're going to do the opposite side now, okay? So we're going to extend that left arm out as far as we can, and then we're going to thread that arm through, and we're going to place the head down on the mat. Extending those fingers out there. Again, take the knees wider apart if you have to. You can sway from side to side too. If you find this comfortable, many pregnant women do, or during menstrual cramps. It feels nice to sway. It's very comforting. Just close your eyes and breathe with me here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, same length as the exhale. Each exhale, just taking you deeper into that gentle twist. The body is soft and warm and relaxed. One more breath. And before we nod off to sleepy land, we're going to come back up onto all fours. Okay, so now we're just going to pop back onto our heels. If you have a bolster, fantastic. If not, fear not. You can use a rolled up towel. You don't even need one if you don't want one. We're just going to go into Savasana, or our final relaxation posture. Okay, so I shall demonstrate with the bolster. Now, you have a few options here, guys. You can go flat on your back, traditional Savasana, corpse pose with the hands out and the palms facing up, okay? Now, if you're pregnant, you do need some modifications for that because it's not advisable to lie flat on your back after a certain stage. And it's probably not going to be comfortable. So a bolster is a good option for you, or a semi-reclined position. So if you have things like this or blocks, you can prop yourself up. Another nice option that you might like is Viparita Karani. I'll just show you. This is legs up the wall pose, so my wall doesn't collapse here. All right. So this is, you just pop your legs up like this and relax with the hands at either side of the body. Now that's actually a really nice relaxing posture for pregnancy in general, actually. Okay. But again, propping up under the back so that you're not lying completely flat down. Now, I'm going to go into Supta Baddha Konasana, but you can choose your own Savasana here. All right, guys? This wee thing's going to start being a pain. Okay, so if we're using a bolster, you can do this without the bolster, no problem at all. But if you are using the bolster, we're just going to place it under the lower back, just above the hips. And we're just going to slowly roll backwards onto the bolster. And we're going to place those hands at either side of the body. And just breathe. Just breathing. Normally now, just closing your eyes, allow them to gently shut. And I'm just going to take you through a short body scan in your chosen Savasana position. Bringing your awareness to the breath, breathing naturally. Becoming aware of the inhale, the turn of the breath, and the exhale. And as we complete this short and restorative practice, it's been a mini stretch today, we think about what we've committed to for the week, what we want to gain from our feminine yoga practice, what we want to know, how we want to adapt this into our own personal practice. And we think what we would like to gain from yoga in general. What does our practice mean to us? What do we need from it? So we're going to start this body scan from the top of the head, and we're going to go all the way down to the tips of the toes. And the reason that we're starting at the top of the head is because for our pregnant ladies, they should always be moving their energy downwards in an expelling fashion to encourage baby's energy to move downwards at the correct time for birth as well, to turn into the correct position and to move towards the outside world. Okay. So this is for everyone, but we have customized it for our pregnant ladies. So remembering to breathe, and we bring our attention to the top of the head. And as we bring our attention to the top of the head, we feel tingling along the scalp, becoming aware of the skin and the scalp of your hair touching your head. Bringing awareness to your face, to your eyebrows, relaxing the brow, relaxing the cheeks, the mouth, allow the tongue to lie limp in the mouth. And continue to breathe and release and relax. And with each exhale, you become more deeply relaxed, releasing the jaw, the throat, and just feeling a relaxing heat moving down past the throat, the neck, onto the chest and the shoulders. And as we relax each part of the body, it becomes gradually heavier, sleepier, more deeply relaxed. And the warmth of relaxation moves down the top of the arms to the elbows, all the way down the forearms to the wrists. And we just wiggle those fingers, clenching the fists and releasing. Release the hands, palm upwards. The warm, relaxed fingers feel heavy. We are calm and relaxed. And this warmth of relaxation moves across the chest, the abdomen, the hips, and the buttocks. The upper body is completely relaxed, warm, heavy, and relaxed. And we remember to breathe in and out. And as the warmth of relaxation travels across the thighs, the hamstrings, the knees, the shins, the calves, all the way down to the feet. Our legs are warm and heavy and relaxed. And the warmth of relaxation spreads all the way down the top of the foot, the soles of the feet, all the way down to the toes. And we wiggle our toes, clench them, and release, and allow them to become relaxed and heavy and warm. I just want you to take 3 loud exhales now. And as you exhale, release. Feel the vibration in your chest and your abdomen. Releasing any residual stress or tension. One more. And just becoming aware of how soft and warm and heavy and deeply relaxed your body now feels. How evenly you're breathing. The release in your spine, your throat, the open chest and heart. Just relax here now for a few breaths. Before we gently blink those eyes open, allowing a smile to form on the lips, that tongue still limp in the mouth. And when we're ready, gently rolling over to the right side, coming on to the forearm and gently pushing yourself up and back to cross-leg position. And this ends our short practice for today. Namaste.